So, warm welcome to all of you. You are looking at the video series of critical reasoning. So, every Sunday there's a video posted, and I hope they are helping you. We are continuously doing a lot of efforts to make critical reasoning easier for you. All of us here at Law Prep Tutorial. So, we are, posting videos of English, we are posting videos regularly since a very long time about the Hindu. All right. And today's initiative is about critical reasoning, and today we are going to pick up a passage from the Indian Express, and we are going to, study in great detail about dams and damages. I'll just see this passage is very long. Okay, so this passage is from the from the Indian Express, and I like this passage because of the fact that obviously it's current, and as long as the passage is current and relevant to today's scenario, till then it makes sense for CLAT aspirants. So I have done a variety of videos for you. We have dealt with philosophy, we've dealt with science, we've dealt with quantum mechanics, we've dealt with current affairs. We have also dealt with in one of our videos about Speaker of the Lok Sabha and his removal or retirement, and then we've talked about the various possibilities there. So you are having a very good mix, a very eclectic viewing of the various subjects, and this mode of teaching is absolutely very entertaining for the student because you tend to remember much more when you watch the teacher explain stuff rather than just doing it on your own in the online mode. And this is just very similar to physical offline classes, so we're trying to bring that experience to you even if you've not joined us for the offline classes. So uh, if I have to use my critical thinking skills all day, every day, the least you can do is use your common sense. Well, I feel like saying this to some of the students because I'm a person who has to keep using her critical skills, critical reasoning skills every day, all the time, the entire day. So I definitely expect all of you to at least use common sense because critical reasoning starts after there is common sense. So hopefully, I think your common sense and critical reasoning skills both are sharp enough now to deal with the CLAT questions and CLAT paper effectively, and I hope that all of you emerge as winners in the CLAT exam. So now, let's start a very interesting passage. So this passage is about dams and damages. The Uttarakhand government continues to ignore evidence that hydropower projects in the fragile region exacerbate disasters. So like I've always said, so papers are a very good way to build your vocabulary, and please do not ever think that vocabulary and critical reasoning are two entirely different things. No, they are intertwined absolutely. The better your vocabulary is, the better you will understand the passage. So the Uttarakhand government continues to ignore evidence that hydropower projects in the fragile is delicate, sensitive region exacerbate disasters. That means aggravate, increase the likelihood, okay, of disaster. So this, like I've always told you, the headline of the editorial and the line beneath it, before they start writing the article, suppose this is the article, then the line just beneath the title of the article, okay. So yeah, this is the title. Suppose this is the editorial page. I'll just explain it more clearly. Now suppose this is the editorial page, page number 6 of the Hindu. So there are two articles here. One huge article is given here, 1000-1200 words का होता है ये, and one relatively 800 to 900 words का ये. तो ये जो आर्टिकल है 600 to 700 words के, मैं आपको यहाँ कुछ बताना चाहती हूँ कि सपोज ये टाइटल लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर, उसके नीचे जो लाइन होती है आर्टिकल की शुरुआत होने से पहले और टाइटल के जस्ट नीचे जो लाइन होती है, जैसे यहाँ पे डैम्स एंड डैमेजेस लिखा है, उसके जस्ट नीचे ये लाइन लिखी है. सो कभी ये लाइन जो है आप जब प्रैक्टिस करें तो इस लाइन को ना पढ़ें. मैंने ये लाइन डाली इसीलिए आपको समझाने के लिए कि आप इस लाइन को ना पढ़ा करें. डोंट रीड दिस लाइन बिकॉज दिस लाइन very commonly gives you a glimpse of the main idea. Okay, so do not read it even now. Please don't read it. And we'll start with the article first. So in 2018, so it's a very nice, story kind of an article. Okay. So in 2018, while traveling through the villages near the India-China border in Niti Valley in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district, I stopped at Raini village, the birthplace of the iconic Chipko movement. Iconic का मतलब होता है which has become a symbol, which has become an emblem of something. It has become the mark by which you distinguish it. Iconic, mark, symbol or emblem. जैसे कि आईफिल टावर इज आइकॉनिक मतलब कि it has so much, it is a symbol of what symbolizes the tourism industry, tourism of France and all. So it has become like a mark, a symbol. It is iconic. So यहाँ पे किसकी बात करती है? Iconic Chipko movement. The way to Raini was dotted मतलब interspersed मतलब वहाँ पे बहुत सारे हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स बने हुए थे on the way to Raini that were marred by controversy. Marred here means ridden, embroiled in controversy. ठीक है? The villagers complained about the rampant मतलब widespread, prevalent, ठीक है? Flouting, deflecting, okay, flouting of norms, that is laws. Flouting मतलब होता है deflecting, not agreeing to. People were they were not abiding by the laws. Flouting, they were going against the laws. ठीक है? By the hydropower developers, which forced them to protest against such projects. So people are going to protest. Why? Because the people who are running these hydropower plants, they are not following or the laws. They are in fact flouting or going against the laws dictated by the government as well. So on February 7th, two such hydropower projects located close to Raini suffered damages from flash floods. Instant flooding, absolutely catastrophic flooding that left 31 dead and 175 people missing. The barrage. Now there's a difference between a barrage and a dam. In case you don't know. So barrage and dams are two different words. Barrage is used to direct water, whereas a dam is used as a reservoir of water. Reservoir means something to store water. ठीक है? So barrage is used to direct the water कि किस दिशा में पानी को भेजना है. और जो डैम है, it is used as a reservoir to store water. तभी जो कभी barrage लिखती है, कभी डैम लिखती है, इसी वजह से लिखती है. The barrages of the 13.2 MW Rishi Ganga hydropower project, which is located on the river Rishi Ganga, only a few meters from Raini, and NTPC's 520 megawatt Tapovan Vishnugarh hydropower project on the river Dhauli Ganga, about 4 kilometers from Raini, were completely damaged. It is important to note here, though, that dams are not victims of disasters. They are, in fact, exacerbating disasters. ये देखिए, very important point. देखिए, यहाँ से यहाँ तक तो factual information है. इसका कुछ आपको करना नहीं है. और मजेदार बात यह है कि नाम और factual information याद रह जाता है, लेकिन व्यू पॉइंट पकड़ना थोड़ा मुश्किल है. और आपकी जो CR है वो पूरी व्यू पॉइंट पे है. तो कहता है ये कि it is important to note here, though, that dams are not victims of disaster. They are in fact exacerbating disaster. यानी author की thinking आपको यहाँ देखने को मिली है. और author thinks that dams do not suffer, or dams are not somewhere in the line of disaster. In fact, they increase the intensity of disaster. They somehow aggravate the intensity of disaster. डैम के होने से जो disaster हो रहा है वो ज़्यादा catastrophic हो रहा है, ज़्यादा calamitous हो रहा है, ज़्यादा destruction कर रहा है डैम के होने से. तो डैम victim नहीं है, but dam is the causative factor for increased intensity of the disasters. So while the actual cause, So while the actual cause of February 7 is under investigation, pegging it as a natural disaster may be incorrect. Pegging मतलब fixing it or categorizing it. ठीक है. So while the actual cause of February 7 floods is under investigation, putting it or pegging it, fixing it as a natural disaster may be incorrect. A June 26, 2019 order of the Uttarakhand High Court questioned the use of explosives on Rishi Ganga site. That too for illegal mining in the name of dam construction. यहाँ से आपको एक point मिला, which could trigger disasters, that explosives are being used for illegal mining, that too. And in the name of dam construction, यानी people are even exploiting the name of dam construction. Like वो कह रहे हैं dam construction कर रहे हैं, लेकिन actually mining कर रहे हैं और explosives use कर रहे हैं. The use of explosives has repeatedly been questioned for dam construction and the construction of other infrastructure projects such as roads in the fragile Himalayan states. So geography has also got a role. Himalayan states से मतलब ये है उसका कि जो already geographically कॉम्प्रोमाइज एरिया है ना, वो भी उसमें भी आप माइनिंग वाइनिंग करके और उसकी हालत खराब कर रहे हैं. फिर कहता है अदर देन दिस डिफॉरेस्टेशन टेक्स प्लेस व्हेन डैम्स आर कंस्ट्रक्टेड. द सेकंड रीजन. सो दिस इज हाउ यू आर सपोज टू रीड. एक रीजन अभी उसने बताया है कि इलीगल मतलब लीगल लॉज को फ्लाउट करके बहुत सारे हाइड्रो पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स वहाँ चल रहे हैं. दूसरा जो माइनिंग कर रहे हैं उसका नाम तो डैम कंस्ट्रक्शन का है, लेकिन एक बहुत ही और ज्यादा डिस्ट्रक्टिव काम वहां कर रहे हैं, एक्सप्लोजिव्स यूज करके माइनिंग कर रहे हैं. अब वो दूसरा पॉइंट बता रही है, डिफॉरेस्टेशन टेक्स प्लेस व्हेन डैम्स आर कंस्ट्रक्टेड. जब आप पढ़ते हैं तो ये सब के लिए आपको पॉइंटर्स रेडी रखने चाहिए और माइंड मैपिंग जरूर करिए. टेक्स प्लेस व्हेन डैम्स आर कंस्ट्रक्टेड, ये ऑलमोस्ट थर्ड पॉइंट है. While compensatory afforestation is the norm, compensatory afforestation is the norm मतलब रूल यही है. कॉम्पेंसेटरी मतलब बैलेंस करने के लिए, एफॉरेस्टेशन मतलब फॉरेस्ट लगाने चाहिए. सो कॉम्पेंसेटरी, जब आपको दो टर्म्स ऐसी हों जिनका आपको अलग अलग मतलब पता हो तो उनको कंबाइन करके वहीं जोड़ लिया करिए. कॉम्पेंसेशन का मतलब है कि आपने चलो डैम बनाया, आपने फॉरेस्ट काटा, लेकिन आपको फॉरेस्ट उगाना भी तो चाहिए उस जगह पर. वो जगह जो है वो आप बैरन छोड़ाते हैं. सो देन रूल ये है कि जहाँ आपने डैम बनाया है, अगर उसके लिए आपने फॉरेस्ट कटिंग की है तो उतनी ही मात्रा में कॉम्पेंसेटरी उसको पूरा करने के लिए आपको पेड़ लगाने चाहिए. लेकिन फिर भी ये रूल भी फ्लाउट होता है. द कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल दैट इज सपोज टू बी डम्प्ड ऑन सेपरेट लैंड इज ऑफन डम्प्ड इनटू द रिवर्स. चौथा पॉइंट, फिर इट वुड बी नाइव टू अज्यूम दैट अ डिजास्टर इन उत्तराखंड इन्वॉल्विंग डैम्स वाज नेचुरल. तो आप देख रहे हैं इस पैसेज का फ्लो क्या है, फैक्ट ओपिनियन. पहले वो सारे फैक्ट्स गिनाती है 3-4, उसके बाद अपना ओपिनियन देती है. ओपिनियन यहाँ क्या है कि इट वुड बी नाइव, इट वुड बी वेरी गलेबल ऑफ अस, इट वुड बी वेरी टू इनोसेंट ऑफ अस, okay, if we assume that a disaster in Uttarakhand that involves dams was natural. What is the author implying here? सीधे implying that man-made disasters ये हो सकते हैं. Implying that these could be man-made disasters. Implying very strongly, क्योंकि वो कह रही है हम बुद्धू होंगे, हम innocent होंगे यदि हम ये सोचें कि जो disasters हैं वो हिमालयन एरिया में नेचुरली आ रहे हैं. जी नहीं, उसका काफी मात्रा में कॉजेशन जो है वो मैन जो है अपनी गतिविधियों से, एक्टिविटीज से कर रहा है. For the Chopra Committee report of 2014 brings more clarity on how dams exacerbate or increase the probability of having a disaster like the floods. The committee was formed in October 2013 after the Supreme Court ordered the Union Environment Ministry to constitute an expert body to assess whether dams increase the 2013 floods in the state where over 4,000 people were killed, mainly in the Kedarnath Valley. The committee was headed by environmentalist Ravi Chopra and comprised 10 other members including geologists and biodiversity experts. Its report mentions how dams increase the 2003 deluge's flood, okay, mainly as riverbeds were already raised from the disposed. तो ये जो कमिटी है, अब इसने क्या रीजन निकाला, 4 रीजन वो आपको दे ही चुकी है. अब इसने क्या रीजन निकाला कि डैम्स इंक्रीज, यानी ये कौन से पॉइंट को स्ट्रेंथन कर रहे हैं हम कि डैम्स आर नॉट द विक्टिम बट डैम्स एग्रेवेट द डिजास्टर. तो डेल्यूज यानी फ्लड. So dams increase the deluge of 2013 mainly as river beds, जो रिवर की जमीन है नीचे वो already raised from the muck, that is waste soil, okay, at the dam construction sites and could not contain the sudden increased flow from the floodwaters. The report presents evidence to prove that dams are not only damaged in floods, they also cause immense damage in downstream areas. This is because as flood waters damage a barrage, they increase the destructive capacity of water that flows downstream of the barrage. The Chopra committee suggested that 23 of the 24 proposed projects it reviewed be cancelled for the potential damage that they could do. However, even after all these years, the matter remains pending in the Supreme Court, and environmental laws for dam construction continue to be flouted or decried in Uttarakhand. In an affidavit submitted on December 5 in the Supreme Court, the Union Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change accepted the adverse or bad impact of dams in the 2013 floods. But to know, acknowledge the adverse impact of dams in the 2013 floods, but nothing happened. फिर कहती है, to make matters worse, Himalayan glaciers are you looking at the length of the article? This is approximately 700 something words, okay? But how easily are we reading and understanding these things? I want you to do this with the editorial every day on any kind of article. लास्ट पॉइंट में वो क्लाइमेट की बात करती है कि टू मेक मैटर्स वर्स, हिमालयन ग्लेशियर्स आर रिसीडिंग, दे आर डिक्रीजिंग and disintegrating as a result of climate change, and the snow cover in the Himalayas is also thinning. Research also shows that an increased number and volume of glacial lakes should be expected as a direct impact of increased temperature. So यहाँ पे वो आपको global warming तक ले जा सकता है. For dams, this means rapid increase or decrease in the reservoir water levels. So it also means that the projections on the life of a dam reservoir may not stand due to erratic events such as floods that could rapidly fill a reservoir with muck and boulders brought along with the floods. तो कह रहा है कि क्योंकि ग्लेशियर मेल्ट होगा इसलिए बहुत जल्दी लेवल इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज होगी. इट ऑल्सो मीन्स दैट द प्रोजेक्शंस ऑन द लाइफ ऑफ अ डैम रिजर्वॉयर मे नॉट स्टैंड due to erratic events. Projections on the life of a dam reservoir may not stand due to certain uncertain events or immediate events, erratic events. Such as erratic means something that cannot be predicted in this case, like floods, okay, calamities that could rapidly fill a reservoir with dirt and boulders, which are huge stones, huge rocks brought along with the floods. There is also the threat of earthquakes, that not only dams do increase the intensity, they could cause another calamity on their own. There is a threat of earthquakes. In terms of earthquake risks, Uttarakhand lies in the seismic zone 4 and seismic zone 5, very severe intensity. Ignoring this, many dams have been constructed in zones under the high risk of witnessing severe earthquakes. Last में, irrespective of the evidence, the Uttarakhand government plans on continuing to build dams as a source of revenue. The state plans to construct up to 450 hydropower projects at 27039 MW installed capacity. Clearly, the Uttarakhand government has chosen to ignore the disastrous impacts of rampant dam building. It is clear that dams worsen disasters, and for this be ignored by the state authorities. Unfortunate. Clear viewpoint of the author coming up. The reasons why she has written this passage is because of this only. Now I will just take 1 minute and compile the main idea. You can have a look at this article on your own, and you can send me your assumptions, your inferences based on the lines, based on the conclusions of the author of this particular article. This article was Dams and Damages. Let me just summarize for you the main idea. So now, the main idea of this entire passage of 783 around words was that number one, there has been rampant flouting of laws as far as construction of dams is considered in the Uttarakhand region. Secondly, the government seems to be unaware and is continuously proposing and agreeing with the projects to be done in that particular area. And there seems to be no kind of responsibility, there seems to be no kind of, restraint being exercised by the government as far as the Uttarakhand dam construction is concerned. Thirdly, the third point is the fact that dams themselves are not the victims. They are definitely increasing the intensity of the natural calamity, and the author thinks that this is highly unfortunate that the government, in spite of witnessing the disaster, in spite of the disaster being a reality, is still choosing to close its eyes and not look at the monster that stands in front of it. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Bye bye.